Hello everyone. Welcome to Serena.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Alright, so can I... Okay, yes I can. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome to Serena. This is a game I found on Steam that came out about, January?
The photo's right there. Maybe I could have another look.
Fine, whatever. Shut up.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
I don't know.
This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
Yeah, I bet it was.
My love.
Okay, can I... Okay, I can't put that down. Whatever. Can I... get up, maybe? Okay, let's see. Anyway, this is Serena. I found this on Steam. And it came out about the end of January, I think. And as you can see, the graphics are actually rather lovely, surprisingly. Kind of gives me a little bit of an amnesia feel, but, you know, so. And apparently, this man lost his wife or something, and we're trying to remember her somehow. Let's see. Things that keep us tired. Common Sense and Other Lovely Fairy Tales. Vanishing Town. Nephilium, The Greatest Mystery of...
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Okay.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell.
Oh, it's true. Okay, so... Okay, back we go. Chair.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Can I move about? No, but I... Oh, okay. What? Window? Okay, yeah, we'll walk into the window. Let's see.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. I mean, you need your priorities. Chair, other things of sorts. Okay. Come, love, with peace in your heart. Said, wait.
Come, love,
Okay.
with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
As you can see, there's not going to be much of me speaking in this, because he does all the speaking and that kind of thing, so.
Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies.
Alright. Whatever. That's interesting and stuff, but it's good.
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within?
Or is it
something else?
body? It's probably a body. Well, it's probably a body. Come on, be serious. Okay. Window? Window? Window.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. We used to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand, but they're not here now.
Oh.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to "Every cabin needs one." Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
Okay. Let's walk this way, I guess. So, are we going outside
No,
or
I
something?
don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here.
What?
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill.
Oh, lovely. So let's sit back in this chair.
The table
shall we?
is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. I just don't know anymore. Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
I love how you can like clearly see her face right here, but you pick it up, it's
We
like.
don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a
Yeah,
couple,
yeah, I've
so
seen it.
this
I've
one
heard
is
it.
quite
I've heard it.
important.
Alright, let's get up.
We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. Wouldn't doubt it for the world.
I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Well, you have a very interesting
A
collection,
lot
might I
of
say.
rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not.
Of course not. Why would I? Of course not. Oh, picture. That's a bit. Oh, you have nothing to say about this? You have nothing to say about that. Alright, whatever. Maybe you have something to say about this? Nothing about this either? Fine, whatever.
I better stay in case Serena comes
back.
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
Yeah, sure she was. Okay, yeah, I thought I laughed for a
Quite a
moment.
large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
Edgy, okay. I'm good now.
We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here.
Well, can I... Oh, look, stuff.
She's fairly religious. Not
me.
I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us.
Oh, well, that's good, man. I mean...
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods.
So I have nothing to say about that either? Okay. Well, excuse me. Drawer. Whatever. Closing. Can I have nothing to say about that either. Nothing? Nothing whatsoever?
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me.
What the hell, man?
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
I get it. I get that. Okay, let's look up. Is there anything up here? I want to pause it simply for, like, you know, just so I can look around and shit, but...
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Yeah, I see that.
Yes. Blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Hers. I used it too when shaving. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
Can we not do that, please? That was very unsettling.
Dearest, how do I say any of this?
Okay.
I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Well, that
It's been
was...
so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Okay, we can go back now. Well, that was very touching and all that good stuff. Watch! Oh, money! Oh.
So glad to meet you. My name is Serena.
Okay, well then, anything else that I can...
These keys are for the cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare?
I don't think so, man.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
I know that feeling, man, don't worry.
Comme une évidence. Serena's favorite perfume.
Remove all evidence. Lovely. Okay, back.
I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place.
So what, can we sort of... Okay, so I already looked at that. Walk over here. Can I...
We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
But not yet? What else do I have to find? Must be something else.
There's always a chance she might return.
Fine, fine. Whatever, man.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
Of course.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine.
Might I just say the voice acting for this is phenomenal? That's all I can really
The
say
most
about it.
comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course.
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah. Has that creepy sense to it, you know what I mean?
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin.
Okay, anything else?
Most of the books are mine, but
Yeah,
all
I've
of hers
heard
are
it.
still here too.
I've heard all of it.
Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That reminds me of a friend of mine.
I guess
There
it's
we
covered
go.
with grease and grime from cooking, mostly.
But mostly, what is the other part of it from? Never mind. I don't want to know. Don't want to know. Here is our mount of snow-white mare. Come, Ozen, my garden's fair. In the land of youth, ply your art. Ours shall be the isle of days, our suns and skies and rainbow ways.
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
No, it's true.
My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country.
The old country.
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry.
Yeah, okay. We've heard everything
The
from that
elemental
now.
imagery is evocative, but
Let's
the language
walk
and
over
structure
here.
are a bit quaint. Still, some
Walk
lines
over
jump out at
here.
you.
Let's see. Can I grab the keys from here?
I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway.
Yeah.
We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway. I never
Anyway.
noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring. Should get a new one. We also have a key for the outhouse.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than
What's
under
over
that
here
rock
again?
next to
Can
the
I-
thing. I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
That's kind of true, man.
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
Alright, whatever. Okay. We've heard all we need to hear from that.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items.
Now watch it at the end of this. It's going to be a
just a
story
regular
of her
comb bought from
leaving.
a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy.
Okay.
Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story.
Alright, that was alright then. Okay, anything here? Here. Here. Besides this.
Dearest. And then you...
Okay, yeah, whatever. We already heard all that. We already heard all this. So what the hell? Oh, I don't think I could open this. There's nothing in here anyway. God damn it. Okay, clock.
Kicking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. As long as we were together and happy. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered. The clock has always been rather autonomous.
Okay, whatever.
No matter how many times
I will be
we
back
round
in a
it up,
moment
it
when I
keeps going
actually
out of
find
sync.
something that's worth showing, so you don't just hear the same conversation over and over again that's one-sided and that sort of thing. So I'll be back in just a moment. And things decided to happen. I came back here and picked this up and can see stuff, and
It's different. But that just... It can't be different. Am I going mad?
I don't know, are you?
Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night? The guy who snapped this, our host that night,
Okay, yeah, I've
used
heard all
an
that.
actual film camera.
So,
It was a different world back then.
let's get up from our chair, apparently, and walk over here and...
Is there anything worse than beautiful I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid.
Whatever. Can we go outside now?
Why? I might just as well stay here.
Why, though?
Did you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers, either of us.
I can tell. Okay, so let's see. Can we finally get the damn keys now? Or...
I should leave the keys here until she comes back. Because I know she will.
Where are you going?
I said I'd be back, and here I am. I did come back. We did have a night prowler once who left
Alright,
a
yeah,
mark
whatever.
inside the outhouse. How could I possibly forget the color of her hair like that? Even for a moment. She was my girl with the sun in her hair. What's happened to me? I liked to watch her comb her hair before she came to bed, but that was so long ago. At some point, I just stopped.
Alright, whatever,
We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. Let's see.
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much. That ticking.
Hey, hand me the water glass, will you? No, wait. Let me just reach over.
No point in wiping this dust. As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers.
Okay, let's try this again.
It's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire.
Be honest. Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. The perfect curve of her neck. Her firm bottom.
Okay, man, that's getting a bit...
I'm a casual dresser. No need to change clothes right now.
But right now? What about later, I think? Oh god, that scared the living hell out of me. I don't know why, but that right there, it terrified me. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this here. I'm probably running out far, way over. And so, thank you all for watching. I will get back to this and make a second part on this. Hopefully I can actually do something and finish this. And that good stuff. And so until then, I will see you on the next one. I have been Elsael, playing some Serena. If you like this video, please leave me a like, comment, favorite, subscribe, that sort of thing. Do you mind? I'm trying to do an outro. Thank you. Thank you, good sir. Or thing, or whatever the hell you call it. But on that note, thank you all for watching once again. If you like this video, leave all that stuff.
It was a horrible fight. I just can't recall the reason.
Excuse me. Anyway. And like me also on Facebook, Twitter, plus that sort of thing. Stick around for the next one. And for my upcoming series that I'm going to start bringing out. It is Minecraft, of course, but it's going to be on Monday. Hopefully either Monday or Tuesday.
Remember, the fight didn't end well. I must have lost my temper. I think we both did.
Thank you. Anyway, that's all. See you all in the next one. Later.